Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hello, fellas.
Paulie.
Doing great, guys. Just woke up, getting the day started.
That's great.
How's it going, fellas? My name's Pip. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
Pleased
you,
to meet you,
Pip.
Pip.
And it was Forehead. And what's your name, my friend?
Mike.
Mike. Is this Mike that owns the big dog?
That's
That's
right.
the one.
Ah, yes. I think we've met before. Right? When it was like my first day back in the city, it was working for you guys.
Yeah, I think we have, Mr. Pip. Nice to see you got, you upgraded to more glamorous surroundings. Look at us now, huh?
Indeed, indeed. Only up and up and up.
I will say, Pip and Caspian are the same person. I feel like this needs to be addressed now in case there's any confusion in the future.
Ah, yes.
It's a long story, but if you call and a guy who sounds very grumpy answers the phone, it's definitely Caspian.
Grumpy
Understood,
and
Pip and Caspian.
British.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still fuck it up sometimes, don't worry. He gets mad at me.
Hey, speak
So-
up a bit for me, Paulie.
Oh shit, sorry.
How old are you?
Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
All right, gents. So yesterday we spoke, and I didn't have the numbers, and I didn't want to give you wrong numbers. This is our numbers guy right here, Mr. Pipe. So basically, we wanted to go over what we had with YA, and talk with you guys so that everybody's happy on both sides, right? Because that's ultimately it. You guys are doing us a solid favor. I want to know from you guys what you're comfortable with, right?
All right.
Amazing.
Indeed. Now, to your understanding with what you discussed with Paulie, what is like on the table here today?
Well, from what I understood,
there's a bit of
you guys had a deal with SMG Max,
Yes.
and I was willing to match that deal.
All right. We were under the impression, or someone was under the impression, that this was for all types of mags, and we would be discussing that. And I would like to put that on the table and just see if that is still an option. At the end of the day, we're aware that you are in the distribution business, and we don't want to essentially, take away that business from you.
How about
Or insult you
how about
in
you
any
tell
way-
me
anyway.
what the deal is, and then we can go from there.
Sorry, say that one more time, mate.
How about you tell me what like the original deal was, so we can go from there.
Sounds good. Well, the original deal in regards to the SMG mags was $2,300 per magazine. That was under the understanding that we would then distribute those mags to our sellers for, I believe the price was $3,500, and then they would distribute on the street for the street price of $5,000. However, we did also deal in other mags before some things have happened. I will send you the exact prices right now. What's your state ID? Actually, I'll just share it locally.
So basically, the deal that we had, the cheapest price was for the distribution aspect of our business. So there was still room for profits, and then the street price was set by YA. And we'd like to keep that with you guys as well. So if that price fluctuates, that means that it's fluctuating for our distributors as well.
Listen,
We just need a heads up.
I'll tell you what, right? Now, from yesterday's meeting, the way I understood it is, it was specifically SMGs. Maybe I misunderstood or whatnot, but I'm willing to match the SMG price. Like I said, I did agree to that, so I'm not gonna go back on my word. However, though, what I'm willing to do is we can work on the rest of it. Give you guys some type of discount, but we would also
We'd be down for that.
wouldn't be this type of discount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Understood.
I mean, if we could
I'm-
do the SMGs, that's main priority, and we're
Right.
totally willing to work on the other numbers.
If you guys want to work on your numbers for the SMGs, like you guys give us a discount on the SMGs, I have no problem with giving you guys a discount on the rest of the mags. But it has to be, has to
What
make sense for us.
SMGs are you interested in?
Of course.
You know, Tech
particular?
9s. Maybe some PDWs.
Okay. What about the Mark II?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, why not, you know? Few SMGs here and there.
All right. So why don't we do this? Let's say you guys cook some numbers on your end and see what you got. And I can come back to you with the final numbers for what we would do in exchange for the deal on the SMGs.
I mean, Paulie, I'm gonna speak here, and I'm gonna think Floyd is gonna agree. Everything excluding SMGs, I think we can work with like a 25%. If you guys are willing, that we can just
25%.
do like a flat 25% off our normal price.
Well, I'll tell you guys what the
And then
normal
the
price
SMG
is, so you guys can understand, right? The street price is 6,000 for rifles, 5,000 for shotguns, 4,000 for SMGs, 3.5 for pistol extended, and then the 3,000 for normal pistols. Carry on, Mike.
Yeah. So
Alright.
we're comfortable doing 25. So that would make rifle mags down from 6 to 4.5, and you know, obviously very easy to do the math and all the rest. And that'd just be for all business. You know, any of your boys that you're comfortable buying, they will get that on everything, no questions every time, in return for the same deal on the SMGs that you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're willing to budge more. Just depends on what you guys are willing to budge in the prices for the SMGs, right?
Understood.
Yeah.
I have to
Now-
run that by Edgar when it comes to any price changes on SMGs. So I wasn't at the meeting yesterday. Did he already like kind of offer that?
He did.
Okay,
He-
that's good. I can talk to him about that and get a solidified number.
No.
Would you
just,
want it to be 25%? Would you want that to be like a? It's kind of the vibe I was getting from you, Mike.
If you guys are willing to push for a bigger discount on the SMGs, we're willing to push for more on the mags. It depends on what you're willing to give.
Yeah, the
Understood.
If
thing
you give
is,
us
I
half
think
price
it-
SMGs, we'll give you half price mags, right? That's kind of what we're saying here.
Yeah, the thing is, from both of our perspectives, obviously, we both want to profit from this. We both want to come out on top. But in the in the business world, that doesn't really happen. It's a give and a take. We would be willing to potentially, take a like a small hit in terms of income to set up this deal. But I would like to say that we would like to distribute magazines, not just the SMGs. How do you feel about that? Yes, how do you feel about that if we were to buy these mags from you and then sell them
I'll
at
be honest
your
with you guys,
price?
right? I personally have no problem because I'll be honest with you guys. The whole point of me buying these SMGs is so I can, you guys know about a pawn shop, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to put
Done
them
there a
in
few
there.
times. Ah, okay. Yeah, that sounds good to us.
So like Mike said, if you guys are willing to budge low on the prices, we can do the same,
All right. There are minimums that we have to work with, and that comes from way above my head.
And
So
of
I'll-
course, and stand for us, right?
Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys understand. So yeah,
Yeah, and we'll
Pretty
have
much
to
think
crunch the
that's-
numbers.
kind of where we're
Cool.
at here. I don't think there's. I like to keep these decisions and meetings very short and concise. There's not much more that can be discussed without me speaking to Edgar.
All right, so good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Let
We'll
us
And
know.
come
once I
back
get
to
the
you
green
with
light-
some numbers that make sense for both of us.
Yeah.
Well said. I appreciate both of your time, and I'm looking forward to doing business with you.
What's my dog? Hey, just let us know, all right? Stay in touch.
Sounds good. Take it
Thank
easy,
you.
Jen. Alright, we'll get on that.
Yeah, we couldn't give them those prices fucking nothing, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, right? Those prices
if-
for what they had, they were like distributors, but that's not what we
Yeah.
want. They can resell,
listen,
but we're not making them out.
If they drop their prices with SMGs, I'm happy to do it because I want to put them in the pawn shop.
Yeah,
anyway,
me
right?
too. Bro, if they give us half price SMGs, they can have whatever the fuck they want because that's a good deal. It's just 10K off SMGs for us selling all mags at cost is
Yeah,
mad.
just like I said, the SMG mags no problem. Like that one will do, but the rest they have to work with us. Like, that's what it is.
I mean, the way I see it is like, yeah, if we wanted to make them distributors, I would consider that, but like that's not, like we're not on that yet. Maybe in like 2 weeks we can go back and up the deal.
So what you guys doing?
They seem understanding though. They just can't make the call.